my cup with some Java love. Sit on down, let's talk it up. I know some laughing lattes, laughing lattes.
Welcome to Life and Lattes with Liv and Cole. I'm Cole.
And I'm Liv.
Welcome to episode 5.
I feel like we should switch our names sometime.
I'm Liv.
And I'm Cole.
Everyone would be super confused.
No, they wouldn't.
No. We sound exactly alike.
We do.
More today.
So people, yeah, because I'm elephant in the room fam. I'm getting over a cold. I sound nasally, so I sound manlier than normal. So we're just putting that out there.
Okie dokie. Well, on this episode today, we have quite a little list of topics.
We do.
We're going to talk about trips / vacations.
Vacay.
We're going to talk about what y'all do during a power outage.
Which, like, recently happened to me.
Me as well.
Really?
Gosh,
We didn't even
so
talk
weird.
about that.
I know.
That's great.
Customer service, St. Patrick's Day, National Days list. We talked about that.
Was that last episode
Last
we
episode.
talked about?
Yep. And so we have a list of every single one of them from March. We're going to go through that.
Y'all.
They're funny.
It's intense.
And then I have one more thing that we'll touch on at the end of the episode, but I won't spoil it.
Cool.
So
Excellent.
today we have another special coffee.
Yes.
I recently took a trip to Chicago, and Liv, in her infinite wisdom, said I should pick up some coffee. So I went to what was called Big Shoulders. And
I just want to take a time out real quick.
What's up?
I'm really glad that we're recording because you said my infinite wisdom.
Oh,
I'm just
gosh.
glad we have that.
It's
recorded.
somewhere. It's that I said that. I will retract that statement later, I'm sure.
Nope.
No
It's out
take-backsies.
there in the world.
Okay. But yeah, so I went to Big Shoulders, and it's a local Chicago coffee house. They have a couple, and they make their own brews.
Have you heard of this before?
No.
You went? Me either.
I did some searching because I wasn't sure. Obviously there's like a Starbucks on every corner.
Right.
But I wanted to try something new.
Yep.
And they had a deal and everything on their beans, and they gave us a free coffee when we bought the beans, and
There
it was
you go.
really good. It was really good. I think the guy, I tried to kind of skim through the about, and he was from New York, did some other things, and then wanted to get into coffee and ended up in Chicago. So
I appreciate their packaging.
the packaging is awesome.
Yeah.
It's very
I like
modern, but it's cool. It's fun. So we'll post some pictures of that for sure.
Chaw.
Now, not just the packaging, it is so good.
Yeah, it's real tasty.
I got the Lake Street Espresso, and it says it's a balanced light espresso that doubles as a fabulous drip coffee. Sweet, tart, chocolatey, and nutty. Like us.
But
A little nutty.
Also, I just appreciate that you say espresso.
There's another way to say it?
If there's not another way to say it, but people say espresso, might as well just say, can I ask you a question?
Right. Oh my gosh. There's
man.
another one that it's like on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't think of what it is. I'll get to that later. But anyways, coffee's fantastic. Try it out. Check it out online. It's only 3.5 hours from Indy.
So
Get you some.
Get you some. But you
It
can
is
buy
super
online,
tasty.
so you don't have to drive
Super
there.
tasty.
Unless you live in Chicago.
And then you're good.
You're
We don't know if anybody's listening from Chicago, but if you are, eat you some. I don't know why I said it. Every time I say Chicago, I want to be like, the Bears. The Bears.
Naturally.
Because you know me in sports, so I was like,
Sure.
what are the sports teams here? So I was like, wait,
Yeah.
the Bears.
Oh my gosh.
But I didn't know who the basketball team was.
Speaking of sports, I am convincing Cole to fill out a bracket.
Not
which,
currently convinced.
By the time this video and episode is posted,
Released.
Selection Sunday will have already happened. So we will have to do it this weekend.
Can we do it late, or do we have to do it early? Are there games happening this coming week?
I'm sure.
Okay. Okay.
So
You'll have to inform me on
I
this.
will.
I've never done
I'll
it.
let you know.
You know me in sports. Woohoo!
He's not the sports.
No.
So we may not put a bet on it because it may just be sad for him.
Because everything's gonna be a guess. I like their uniforms or.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Is it?
You sound like a girl.
It's basketball.
It's college ball.
College. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The funny college is college. College has the two halves.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this was really funny. When I waited tables, all this was going on. Mm-hmm. Of course, I have no clue. Someone says something to me, and they said something about what? Oh, they were like, oh, they're down this or whatever. And they said something about 2. I just heard 2, and I was like, well, they got 2 more quarters.
Oh, no.
And they were like, there's halves. And I was like, I don't know.
That's awkward.
I'm still learning. Even at 26, I'm still learning these things. So
it's okay.
But yeah.
I'll teach you the sports ways.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so try the coffee. Coffee's fantastic.
So
Sports
speaking of the coffee and you going to Chicago.
Yeah.
Trips.
Yeah.
Road trips. Vacays.
It wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. 3.5 hours was pretty chill. That's easy.
Do you prefer road trips or flying?
I haven't flown that much. I really haven't.
Either.
Maybe like a couple times, but that's it. Like, I like to fly. I don't like the cost of it.
Yeah.
Driving can tend to be better. It just depends. I mean, but no one likes to be stuck in a car for any long length of time.
No.
It's hard.
It is.
You run out of music and things to say.
Yeah. Truth.
And your butt goes numb.
Yep. Yeah. We haven't been on a road trip in a minute, but we obviously flew.
Did you go on any with your parents when you were little?
Yes.
So did you have any,
We would
traditions?
always drive to Florida with the, my parents and then the 5 kids.
Did you stop or drive through?
We would always drive through, which like
12 or 13 hours.
It's more than that.
Yeah, it depends on where you go.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like back in the day, before there were like TVs in cars and stuff, it was so great. My parents they bought like portable DVD players.
Yep.
Like 2 or 3 of them, and then would bungee cord them to the back of the seats, so that way they sit right up there at the headrest. And we were like, we are living large. We're living our best life.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
We had another form of that. My dad, he took he had a Tahoe for a little while, and we had a van for a little while. So there was always a little bit of space in the middle, but there was only 2 of us, right? So we just had to worry about the back seat. But we had a combo DVD player TV, and he bought like a converter to plug it in, did a whole thing, right? But he took a stool and he cut the back legs off of it, so I sat at an angle, and he would set it up in the middle, and we could just like look down towards the middle of the car. But we plugged the PlayStation into it. So we would play PlayStation on the way to our trip. It was awesome. Lots of Need for Speed.
That's great.
That and Mad Libs.
I think that my brothers one year brought their Xbox to play.
It's awesome.
I think that's right.
It's awesome. There's nothing better. You're like, I'm in the car, someone else is driving, and I'm playing video games.
Can't get better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a good way to kill 4 hours.
We would, there was always like specific snacks that we would bring like every road trip.
Oh yeah.
That I'm sure is probably different from your fam because you're so
a little bit
organic. And
although when Dad was involved, we had a lot of leeway.
All right.
A lot of leeway.
Like what?
One of the staples, chocolate covered donuts, the little Hostess ones. They're like,
Yep.
I don't know, silver dollar size.
Yeah.
And we would do that. And I was at apple juice. Everybody else liked orange juice, but I like apple juice. So we would do that. I'm trying to think what else. I'm sure my mom would like make stuff. Oh, puppy chow. You know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'd have a big bag of puppy chow. My mom made that all the time. So, I mean, you got to kind of go off the path when we went on vacation.
That's fair.
They let us have some leeway then. Still, I'm sure there was something in there that was, ultra healthy that Mom made that you're like, Dad, can we get donuts?
Dad.
Please.
I like the couple that I remember that would be like on every trip was like Pringles.
Pringles. Did you get duck lip?
Duh.
I'm just making sure.
Duh. But we would always like try all of like the crazy flavors. You know, because they would just come out with all these new flavors. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then Capri Sun.
Capri Suns. Don't squeeze them. Don't squeeze them. They were always. Why did they make it so hard to get the straw in?
I don't.
You had to grip it just the right way. You had to put just the right amount of
force.
Or you
had to like hold it like at the top, so that way you weren't like squeezing it and then puncturing
like
the
doing
hole.
Surgery.
Yeah,
I'm sure the kids
like
who were good at it went on to be doctors.
Yeah.
Hold on. Ugh. There was always the kid that went all the way through the bag.
Oh yeah,
all the way through the other side. And you're sitting here like, this is just air. What is going on?
What's happening?
And then it's spilling all over your pants.
Yeah. My gosh. I think they've like come out with better ways with Capri Suns.
Well, I'm sure
since then
they perfected everything since then. Just saying.
Perhaps
most things. So that was your snack then. Do you have a favorite snack that you would take now? Like road trip tomorrow, and you have to pick 2 snacks.
Oh, crap. I don't know.
Off the top of your head? You don't know?
I don't know.
Maybe like, a drink and something to eat. Maybe that's easier.
Oof. I don't know.
Dang.
I know. Like, I love popcorn, but like, I do not like popping bags of popcorn and then like putting it in a Ziploc bag and
that's
taking
no good.
it. Like, that's no bueno. So
popcorn's like 30 seconds old. It's bad.
It's true.
You're like, ugh. You ever buy it in the bag? You know, it's like pre-popped in the bag. Like that makes no sense. You're
It's
like,
rough.
Oh, I'll just pay $8 for a bag of stale
styrofoam.
Yes,
You're like
styrofoam
vomiting.
shaped as popcorn with cheese dust on it.
Oh, it's too much. The only kind I will do that with is caramel popcorn.
Oh yeah, that's
I feel
fantastic.
like that's different.
That's different. I think the caramel, it encapsulates it. It keeps it nice. If you get the right one.
I do like potato chips, so I feel like
Get me started on a tangent
smash on a bag of taters.
Oh yeah. Are you talking like a regular size bag or like one of the snack bags?
Oh,
like a reg bag.
Right. Family size.
Family size. Just family size bag of Lay's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Okay.
Nope.
What?
Wait, okay. I'm just gonna say it. So,
okay.
This might be TMI.
Oh boy.
When you eat,
Cade, cut this out.
When you eat potato chips, do your farts smell like potato chips?
What?
That happens to me. I'm dead serious.
Honestly,
I'll go, oh, it smells like potato chips.
I don't think I have ever noticed that.
Cadence, back me up.
Oh gosh, he doesn't want to be.
I honestly don't stick around to check it out.
Oh, don't even start. That is a lie. If I have ever heard one, don't.
I mean, I will say that
yours are bad to begin with, so maybe it masks the potato chip smell.
He's calling you out.
Usually, if I smell potato chips, it's a blessing.
I mean, I'll
check
say
it out
that
next time. Lay's or Ruffles, like the staple potato chips, like the OG, the regular ones.
All right, I will pay close attention to my flatulence.
You and Brad, check that out. See if maybe it might be only a guy thing. I don't know.
I mean, I'll say that the days that I drink a lot of coffee, I notice that my pee smells like coffee.
Oh yeah, I think that's with everybody.
No, it's not.
What?
Yes, because that's
something
the
wrong
same.
with you.
It's the same thing with eating asparagus.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And I've asked.
Mine's not even time delayed. It's just like I could be eating it and
it's
going
immediate.
at the same time, and you're like, whoa.
Oh. Okay, let's get back on topic.
Okay.
So,
snacks
for road
so
trips.
potato chip.
So I guess I'm going to say tater chips.
Okay. What about a drink? Like if you had, I mean, are you just straight water or like I see?
Like I think it would be in segments.
Well,
like I would do coffee at the beginning. I would always have water.
Yep.
And then maybe like some Gatorades.
Oh man, I couldn't tell you the last time I had a Gatorade. Holy moly!
I like.
That's
Gatorade.
all we ever had. Which one was it? Something Frost. I don't know.
Blue Frost.
They probably don't even make it anymore.
They probably do.
I don't know. I haven't had it in so long. Okay, you want to hear mine?
Yes, I do.
It's just right there. I love Chex Mix, the cheesy Chex Mix. I'll eat any of them though, honestly. Chex Mix, Cheez-Its, 2 top favorites.
I'm not excited about those picks.
Why? You thought they were going to be better?
Yeah. I thought you were going to have better picks than that.
Man, I don't know. That's my jam.
I just feel like a lot of the elements of Chex Mix are stale.
No.
Yes.
No.
Like, what are those little pumpernickel breads that are in there? Like,
Oh,
break
that's the best.
A dang tooth.
No, that's the
Yes.
best part when you get the little breads. Oh.
No.
But see, the cheddar
I'm
one
scared.
has like little cheese triangle crackers, and they're soft. Oh, don't hate. Have you ever had it?
Chex Mix?
The cheesy
I
cheddar
haven't.
Chex Mix. Okay, we're gonna get you some
Get
you can try it
All right.
because it is my jammy jam. Because there's not enough flavor on the original.
I mean, I agree. They're just kind of like uber salty.
No,
Yes.
not even no.
My mouth
wish they were
hurts. What? Oh my god!
You gotta get the little bits at the bottom when you're done. That's where all the good stuff is. All the
No,
flavor falls.
I'm
You're
out
like,
on that. I'm out on that.
Whatever.
Do you bring candy?
I
on a road trip?
I probably would have used to, but it's not the first thing I come to because it always it doesn't make me feel that great because I'll sit there and knock a bag out.
Yeah,
You know, and you
I
eat a
get
bag
it.
of gummies and you're just, maybe your jaw is like broken afterwards. Like, nah, I don't know. I'd like the crunchy, like chips, crackers, those kind of snacks.
I will. Oh, you know what? We've been on a road trip before, and I brought grapes. I do.
Yeah, that
like
would be
that.
good. Yeah. Bring some stuff from
Boom.
home.
Grapes and
I don't ever plan enough ahead to be like,
tater chips. Well, I don't
grapes and
I don't-
taters.
I don't grow
Tater grapes.
grapes from my house. You get them from the store like
No,
you would the chips.
You don't have a chip tree?
Nah, not yet. We're working on it.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be so dope. Go and just shake the tree and the chips fall off.
I just shake it with my mouth open. What's wrong with you? Did you guys play any games? I'm switching the subject. Did you guys play any games in the car? Like, I know you had TV and maybe Xbox or something, but did you ever play like games with your family? Or was it like everybody has their own thing?
No, no. We have, our family. I think,
Yeah, that's like your family's pretty fun, so I would expect like some shenanigans going on.
yeah. I remember like card games going on.
Okay.
That was a thing. The hardest thing for me is in a car, I get sick.
Even
And
on like a road trip? Like
when
just going straight?
When I was young.
Oh,
ever
okay.
since I was young. I mean, I still do. So I have to just be careful of like reading books or playing cards or like games or whatever because.
Yeah. That would,
So
I get that.
I know that some of them would play cards and I would just kind of like listen to it.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
What was your first like music device, like what you would listen to? Because I'm sure at one point you probably just throw some headphones in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I mean, once
this
that
is
came
so
about.
funny. I think I was in like maybe like 5th grade
Okay.
ish.
Ish.
Was like this little square like MP3 player, and it was pink.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like,
was it like a legitimate, like you could load music onto it?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Do you remember those things where it was like a little dude and you could just like pop the little things in and it played like one song?
Yes.
I don't know
No,
what
but you
that's
could
called.
load music, but you had to, I forgot about this. You had to load it on an SD card and then plug it into the MP3 player.
Dang.
That's how it was.
And it was pink.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes. Naturally. So yeah, then
So wait, so did you never have like a portable CD player?
I guess.
Like, I don't know, like a Discman or whatever you would call it.
Is it no, Walkman's the tape, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think that's tape. They might have still been like a brand, but I didn't have,
Yeah. I don't remember I mean, like I think we had one,
Gotcha.
but I don't remember listening to it before the MP3
Gotcha.
player. So
Yeah, I just wondered.
I remember like we would just listen to music on the radio. Like we would make CDs for road trips.
Ooh, yeah. Man, you know what? I miss that. You can make a playlist all day long, but being
know.
able to like You make that CD and it comes out warm.
Something
and you're
about
like,
it, man. Right?
Love finding those. Like you find them in the house. But the problem is like, what do you play it on? My car's the only thing that takes a CD anymore.
I know.
Which is sad.
I know. I think mine still does too.
Dating my car.
But my old one, my car before, would only take a tape.
Only a tape.
Bless. Bless up.
That was a funny thing. My first car had a tape player that was like right in the middle, but then it had a 6-disc changer, but it was in the glove box. And you had to take it out, and each disc came out, and you had to like put them in. You had to like load it weird. It was crazy.
That's weird. What about you guys? Did you play any games or whatever on road trips?
We did all of like the usual stuff, you know, like we definitely played a good amount of I Spy.
Yes.
Which is kind of silly, but like we did it. And then one of our favorite things is Mad Libs. You ever do those?
I love Mad Libs.
They're fantastic.
Still to this day.
I mean,
I think as you get older, they get way funnier.
Oh, yeah.
Because your vocabulary changes.
Yep.
Let's leave it at that.
And you know what the things are.
Yes. Right?
Normally it's a vocab lesson.
Yeah.
An adjective. Who knows what an adjective is?
Who is an adjective? Yes.
No, I miss those. Oh. There's an app now.
Those are good.
We tried it the other day. It was a lot of fun.
That's fun.
But it's still like they want you to pay for it. Like it's kind of silly.
Yeah.
You can only do so many. And you're like, come on.
Come on now.
The book was fun because you flip through the book and just read the title and go, okay, here we go.
Yep. And we had those too, except I would always bring a separate notebook so we didn't write into those so that way we could play them later.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Thinking. Always thinking.
That meme of that guy that's like this.
You ain't no stinker, you a thinker.
Oh my gosh. I feel like that's the second time you said that today.
The first time for the podcast. It was Liv's not being nice to me.
Oh my gosh. Now, whenever Brad and I go on a road trip, we play like alphabet games. So you have to like...
Do you not know the alphabet?
No, you go like back and forth of like... You have to see a sign or a license plate, like A, and then the next person does B, and you have to find it on your road trip.
Well, that's pretty tight. I like
so you go back and forth. And then the other one we do is we pick a topic, and you have to go back and forth on A, B, and C. So like store names or restaurants or whatever. And you have to... Be a good time
passer, yeah.
It is. It gets hard when you get to like the... Q and X
right,
and
like,
Z. Zebras. That's a store somewhere, right?
Pulling out the Google.
Yeah.
You see, I don't know. Like we even on most of our road trips now, it's just music. You know, you're either talking about something, catching up because not everybody's with each other all the time, and you just listen to music. I'm normally the annoying person that's just like picking songs and screaming them.
It's fair. Brad and I talk a lot in our road trips.
I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Okay. But we usually, like, the playlist that we'll go to is we'll put on, like, a Thomas Rhett radio.
Ooh, do you ever play the game where you, like, you can use a phone or something and you cover up the radio and you play songs and you have to try to guess them?
Guess it?
You just, like, let
it play. I don't think we've played that.
Ooh, that's fun. We used to do that a lot. Who is this?
Brad would lose.
Instantly.
Yeah. Unless it's like a country song.
Does he listen to a lot of country?
Yes.
It's unfortunate.
But I wouldn't say
some of it's good. I like the older stuff.
Like not a lot of twangy country.
Yeah.
Like we
did the newer stuff, right?
Like Thomas Rhett, Sam Hunt, Maren Morris, Russell Dickerson.
Isn't Sam Hunt the talker?
Yes.
He's like, hey, I'm going to take you back to my place.
Hey, baby
like,
girl.
Country. Hey, we're going to do this and it. Country.
Which, like, my brother, Seth, hates it. He hates
so you play it every time it comes over, right?
Naturally. No, I like it. I don't know.
Cade and I take a lot of trips to Nashville. Normally, once we get in the bounds of the city, that's normally where we go. But it's like, you know, it's on the tip, Joe Diffie, right? Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean.
You can't even say it to Jason Aldean. That, what else? Like Garth Brooks, some of the older stuff, like some of the stuff that we listened to growing up. My mom was super into it, so that's what we heard in the car all the time.
See, in my family, typically, I think everybody but like Nate and Erica do not like country.
Gotcha.
So, but I feel like country is a really good like summer playlist.
No, yeah, you hear it a lot.
Know?
I know.
I mean, it's not my favorite. All year, but
it's not my favorite. But I can deal with some of the stuff. You know,
Jonas Brothers is your favorite.
You know it. You know it. It's on repeat right now.
Duh.
Just over and over again.
Over.
Yeah.
Fill up the coffee.
Love the old vacay. We don't do it very much, but you know, it's expensive.
I know.
No matter what it is. I mean, when we went to Chicago, you get hit with 2 toll booths on the way in and 2 on the way out. You end up spending like $15, $20 on tolls, and you're like, just to get in and out of the city.
Yeah, that sucks.
It racks up quick.
We're thinking of doing some sort of road trip on a break that he may have between school, but
yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
We want to go to the Bahamas so bad. You know, we're super into the Airbnb stuff. You get a house, so you don't have to stay. Like, we've stayed in a hotel a couple times, but like, it's so much more fun to go and have a whole house, and it doesn't cost that much more money.
Yeah,
it's really pretty comparable. I mean, a couple hundred a night, you know, 150 to 200 a night is pretty much like standard.
Yeah,
and you're like, you can get a house for that,
right?
And then you don't have to deal with anybody else.
I know, it's true.
Not that hotels aren't fun. If that's got a pool or whatever, we like take our shoes off and run around. That's what we always did.
In the
go down to the bar. Now you can, you know, you're like, hey, there's a bar in here. Let's just go chill there.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on your trip, because I feel like there's some trips where
that's true. Like,
you're gonna be spending no time in the hotel room, and
it's
so
just
it's just like, let's just get something really minimal.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
That's true. Yeah, I mean, like if I was just gonna go stay a night in Chicago, like I'd probably get a hotel. Yeah, just to waste a night.
Right.
Because you know you're gonna do other stuff. So
yeah,
you just need a place to sleep.
Sleep. Yep.
Yeah, we need to plan some vacations.
I know. We need to go.
Oh well. So we were talking about power outages. You said you had one. When was that? Recently, right? Was it this week?
No. Oh. I know that there were.
And you're in an apartment too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. No, I know that there were a lot this past week because of the storms, and there was like crazy wind and tornadoes and all of that. But no, it was a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
I was walking up the stairs, and this wasn't during the middle of the day, and noticed that like the hall lights, like in the staircase, were off. Mm-hmm. But I was like, whatever. And then I walked in, and the entire place was dark, and I was like, is the power out? And then I tried to flip on a light, and I was like, yeah, the power's definitely out.
Which you will do continually the entire time the power's out.
What?
Flip every switch. Every time you walk into a room, flip a switch, and you're like, oh, that's right. And then you'll flip it off when you walk out the room.
Yep. Oh, yeah, for sure. And, like, you can't do anything.
I know. That's the first thing I think of. I'm like, wait, there's no internet. You know, I can't talk to Google. No. And, like, don't open the refrigerator because I called Brad at work, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And he was like, well, first off, don't open the refrigerator because you need to keep all that in. And you're just sitting there staring at the fridge. Yeah, I'm like shutting the fridge like as he's talking. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I called my mom after, and I was like, is the power out at your place? And she was like, no. I'm like, I'm coming over. Yeah. Because I'm like, also my phone's about to die and I can't plug it in. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, that's the worst part. And I mean, like where I live, like you have to have something. Yeah. You need to be able to have communication. So. Yes. Mine was out last night.
Oh, it was?
Got back from Chicago, 10:30.
Oh no.
And the thing it was super eerie because like once I got to Nineveh, like you could tell the Dollar General was shut down. There were no lights anywhere. And down there, it's like
that's creepy.
Dark. Yeah. Like can't see your hand in front of your face dark.
Yeah.
And so on the way in, like you could just tell there's always a light here, not on. Lights here, not on. So when we got home, like I always keep a flashlight in my car. Mm-hmm. And so when we got home, finally I just like turn it on and we go in. It was 65 degrees. I know that doesn't sound bad, but
It
it's
doesn't because we
cold
keep
in
our
there.
place at like 63.
yeah. But my house is different. I don't know how to explain it. There's something about, first of all, being out in the middle of nowhere, and then the way that place is like ventilated or not.
I should
insulated.
say that the heat rises, and
Yeah.
so the heat
Oh,
that's
yeah, you're
turned
on the
on
third
below
floor.
us. Yeah,
That's lucky for
we
you.
get a little.
Yeah, there's
it's a
not much
perk.
going on at our place.
All right,
Like
so
it
it's
was
freezing,
cold. It was cold.
pitch black.
Pitch black. But I have like 2 flashlights, a lantern, candles, the whole shebang. But it's still, I mean, it's annoying.
Yeah, it really
It's
is. 'Cause
super
you
annoying.
can't. Yeah,
I like to fall asleep with the TV on.
same.
Not just pitch black darkness with no sounds.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've
sorry.
come to talk with you again.
Yes.
It always makes me think of Trolls.
I love that movie.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
I've had to listen to that soundtrack so many times with the girls.
It's a good movie.
But yeah, no, it's but it happens at the lake a lot. And the problem is when it gets windy like that, you can hear the trees fall.
Oh.
It's so wooded that the trees just
Yeah.
fall over.
Oh, that's scary.
It's super scary, especially when your house is surrounded by trees
Yeah.
that
No,
are like
that's-
10 stories tall.
Yeah. I was looking at our window the other day when it was really windy, and we have like those really tall trees that are like the skinny tall trees behind us, and they're just like waving. You know, like those like inflatable like men that they put like in
Yep.
that sounded weird. In front
Inflatable men. How many inflatable men do you have, Liv? Huh?
Another topic, another day. You know, like in front of like car lots or whatever.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Like,
those.
come on in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's what the trees looked like.
Yeah. Pass on that. Give me my heat. Give me my TV. All that stuff. I don't know. Like, it always makes you think about what people did. You know, I'm like, man, I need like a ball and a stick now. or like, I don't know.
Stick in a hoop.
Yep.
Oh.
What am I going to do?
We're spoiled, man.
Oh, heck yeah.
We are so
Heck
spoiled.
yeah. I will take it, though.
Yeah.
Thank
I know you
you.
will.
Thank you, America.
Oh, that's great.
Careful now.
I'm sorry. I keep hitting it today.
Man. Okay. Next topic is customer service. I've been wanting to talk about this for weeks. Because
What happened? You've got a story, clearly,
yes,
that recently happened.
and it's on a more serious note.
Oh.
But
I feel like
first,
we should play like music in the
Right.
background. It's like really serious all of a sudden.
dim the lights.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about to get real serious. No, first of all, I will say I got pulled over the other day, very recently, which happens a good amount.
Cole.
The thing that I'm learning, though, the older I get,
Are you learning?
like the easier. No, no, obviously.
Yeah.
But the older I get, the easier it is to get off, or get away from getting a ticket. Live. Anyways, to get away from getting a ticket, how about I rephrase that for a second?
I'm sorry.
No, there's something wrong with your mind. bro.
It's not.
Get
I
your
looked
mind
over
out
at
together.
Cade.
Get your mind out together.
I can't.
I know. Cade's face is just like, you just see him in the background. He's like, darn, I can't believe you all so said that. Anyways, so I get pulled over,
Okay.
and I knew it was going to happen. The funny thing was we made awkward eye contact
Oh, jeez.
from my window to his car. Like, I was driving by, and I'm like, that car kind of looks like a cop car.
Oh no.
But I thought that I was out of the school zone. And it was, and so I thought I was good. Like, in all honesty, thought that I was good. And we make eye contact, and I'm like, he's going to pull me over.
Yeah. And you know.
Oh, I just knew it.
Yeah.
And so he pulls out behind me. I'm like, okay, here we go. He pulls up, turns his lights on, and just instinctively, I knew where there was a road, so I pulled off, made sure he wasn't in the main road. And he came up, and I said, you know, he said something about getting the ticket, or no, being too fast. Mm-hmm. And I said, oh, I wasn't out of the school zone yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had no
Whoops.
idea, Mr. Officer.
He's like, you're going 41 and a 25. I was like, oh, okay. He goes, well, it changes to 50 at the bottom of the hill. And I was like, oh, okay, my bad. So then I said, hey, I'm going to grab my license. It's in my right pocket. And he was like, thanks. He's like, no one ever does that. Like, he said that to me. And I said, my registration's in my glove box. Going to grab that as well. And he just kind of stood back, did his thing. Anyways, he goes back to his car, comes back like 10 seconds later. And he's like, I'm going to give you a warning. It's all good. Like, they changed this area.
Because you were respectful.
Yes.
Nice job. So
this is what got me thinking about the whole customer service thing, because not only was he incredibly professional and he did his job, I would have taken the ticket if I got it, of course, because I knew I was going too fast.
Right.
So I'm not going to argue with somebody anyways. Like, he's doing his job, but he was so respectful, so nice. And I was the same way to him. So we were able to walk away from the situation, not going, this went bad.
Yeah.
And that just got me thinking about all these different things that happen, especially in real estate. I see so many different things where people aren't getting treated properly and customer service isn't there. And it kills me. Yeah. It kills me. I mean, whether you're going to a gas station and, buying food inside and talking to the clerk, or you're getting, I'm just saying, like, minimum wage workers, even then, like, customer service should still be key, because we can all walk away with a smile on our face at the end of the day.
Yep.
And that's why it's been on my mind, because it's killing me. Because there's so many agents that are unethical with people. And it's like, just service your people, right? You know what I mean? It's just like, be nice, be cool. Like, make sure that their interests are first, not just getting a paycheck. That's the byproduct of being a good,
right,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whether you sell, or whether you're selling real estate or you're working a T-bill, it's all relevant. It's all relevant.
It's true.
So, but yeah, do you have any, like, bad experience? I'm sure you do.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
This happened not that long ago. So we get a plethora of Steak and Shake coupons in our mail.
Okay.
Like,
oh man, just banging on the table like, aha! Hear ye! I get many Steak and Shake coupons.
So, we are a sucker for Steak and Shake shakes. I know.
Ew.
And they do like a buy one get one free.
Okay.
So
that's a good deal, though.
That's a good deal.
I get it.
So
even if it is.
They're not like our favorite by any means.
Right. But take advantage of the deal.
Yeah.
I get it.
So we went to Steak and Shake, which, for those of you who don't know, and maybe you're one of them, Steak and Shake literally has the worst ratings for customer service. If you look them up online, they have like a 1.4 star rating.
Ooh, I've never looked them up, but that doesn't surprise me.
1.4. That's horrible.
Well, there's a lot of times, you go in, and I've stopped going. But when we were in high school, there was one in Franklin, so we went there a lot because it's cheap.
Yeah.
But you're like, okay, this slice of meat is like a millimeter thick.
I know.
How long can it take to make a millimeter slice of meat?
Like, their customer service is so horrible, but their food is cheap. It's good for the price.
I know.
You know what I mean?
There's a trade-off,
and
but still.
And you know this about Brad. Anytime there's poor customer service, we're out the door. Mm-hmm. Period. Mm-hmm. We will never go back.
He don't mess around.
Like, that has happened so many times. But there was this one time at Steak and Shake, we're going through the drive-thru, and I'm the one driving. I drive up to, like, order, and nobody says anything. So we're, like, waiting because, sometimes they're busy, whatever. Mm-hmm. I think we were sitting there for maybe, like, 2 minutes, and I was like, I'm, like, going to drive away because, like, this is stupid.
Yeah, right.
And then someone was like, are you going to order? And I was like, bad word? I was like, okay. So I ordered.
Are you going to order?
Yeah.
Like today?
Seriously, I'm going to order. And so
I hope they sounded just like that.
And I
can see Brad's face just
the order and red. My face. I was like, I'm going to come through and punch this person.
Punch, my bad.
Sorry,
I went straight to murder.
But also murder.
Punch and then murder. Sorry, I'm skipping.
And so I get up to the window to pay, and she opens the window. She says nothing. She doesn't say the amount, and she just stares at me. And I'm like,
You're like, now we're having a stare off.
What are you doing?
Like, I need instruction.
And
Tell
I
me what
was
to
like, we had the 2 shakes. Yeah, I know. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Whoa.
And now I'm like, overly ticked now. And I was like, well, here's our payment, because I'm sure that's what you are wanting right now. And she takes it, and then she just gives it back, again, says nothing, and then hands us shakes and says nothing. And I was pissed.
Yeah.
So I like whip the car around, park it, and I walk inside, and I was like, where's your manager?
Ooh.
And they were like,
right,
panicked. And she comes over, and I go, who's working your window? And
dang.
She was like,
don't mess with Liv, everyone.
Yeah, don't. And like gives me the name, and I was like, just so you know, you will be getting a horrible review, and she should not be working here. Have a nice day.
Throw down.
Oh my gosh. I was like, I could feel like my chest and my neck like was like beating red, because I'm like, that's horrible. Like, I don't care where you work.
Yep.
I don't care. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're all humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Be respectful.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I was so irritated.
See, and I'm always I always try to be super nice at places like that too, because like I get it.
Yes.
Everyone's trying to make a living, and you know, if my bill's like $5 or $6, like I might even tip like 80 to 100%, just because I mean, you're like, I'll throw in $4 or $5 more.
No,
because
I totally.
How do you live off $1
exactly.
every table?
No, I totally get that, and we've been to Steak and Shake before, and there's been
no issue.
Great people.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm like, I don't like.
You got that rotten egg that day.
Oh my gosh. It happens more times than not at Steak and Shake, but we just keep going back because of the darn coupons.
They know. They got you.
I know.
Like, you left and they were like, send them more coupons.
Yeah.
They'll be back.
We know.
They'll be back.
We've seen them here before.
And we're putting Kate back on the, whatever her name was.
So annoying.
So, moral of the story. Come on, people.
I know.
I've had so many good encounters lately that it just makes you feel so good. You're like, thank you so much. You want to tell these people, like, thank you so much for being a decent person.
I know.
Which sounds horrible that way you have to do that.
I know. It truly is.
Keep it going. Keep it going, please.
Keep it on.
Okay, so I have something special for Liv. I wanted to do kind of a surprise thing for her and not prepare her at all.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. It's all good. It's not that big of a deal. So I have some questions for Liv, and I have a couple pages here, but I have some that are highlighted. So, so these are off the wall interview questions.
Okay.
So I did some research and pulled some of these. Some of these are pretty funny, and
okay.
I can't wait to hear your answer.
For the record, everyone, I do not know what these questions are.
At all.
He just we got in here and he's like, by the way, I have some questions I'm going to ask you. And I'm like, what? I'm really nervous. I'm like sweating.
This one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. This should be a semi-quick answer because it's a choice. Okay. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Oh my gosh, this is my nightmare.
I know, either way.
Okay, so 1 horse-sized duck.
Yes, we're talking about a couple 1,000-pound duck. Or 100 horses that are duck-sized.
Oh my gosh.
And you have to fight them.
You have to fight them.
This is, by the way, again, this is on a list of interview questions for like jobs. Not like a news interview or like a person-to-person thing, like for jobs.
Oh my word. Oh my gosh. I feel like I want to say 100 duck-sized horses.
And why? Just out of curiosity.
Because a giant duck is like actually terrifying, and I don't like birds, and like ducks fall within the bird realm.
Could you imagine like a couple 1,000-pound duck that can
like,
fly?
Oh my gosh. That's so terrifying. I'm like picturing it. That's really scary. Except a bunch of tiny horses running at me is also really scary. Although I also feel like I would be really excited at the same time.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You know?
Yeah, right. Could you imagine being in a
that's
job
my
interview
choice.
and they ask you that?
I would be like, That's a great question, though.
I thought so as well.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
There's 21. I just highlighted the ones I thought were the best, so I'll give you the full list.
Okay.
Okay. So another one, I like this one. How would you sell hot cocoa in Florida?
How would I sell hot cocoa in Florida?
Yeah, how would you sell it? Like, let's say you have you got your little stand and you're trying to sell hot cocoa. Someone walks by and you got to pitch why they should buy your hot cocoa. In Florida, we're talking like 70, 80 degrees, humid outside, and you have piping hot cocoa right there. How are you going to sell that?
What? Can it be iced?
It says hot cocoa. It doesn't say iced hot cocoa.
This is actually ridiculous.
I know, right? But how would you sell it?
I would sell it next to a coffee shop because people still get hot coffee.
True.
So for the kids, with the parents that don't like coffee, the kids can buy hot chocolate.
So that's your pitch. You wouldn't have anything special, any like crazy pitch. You're just like, I'm next to the coffee shop, so buy my hot cocoa.
Yeah. Hey kid, you want some hot chocolate?
Yeah, right? Just in the alleyway beside the coffee shop.
The alleyway.
I'm just imagining that you're in a creepy alleyway when you're saying, hey kid, you want some hot chocolate?
Like,
hey, you want some hot chocolate?
I feel like I'm picturing this on like a boardwalk by a beach.
Yeah.
You know?
That was how my head started. And then
I'm
the more you talk, the more I put you in the alley.
Yeah, it's really creepy. I honestly, I am sweating now. I don't know. How do you sell hot chocolate in the summer?
That's why it's a hard question, right? But it's like that whole thing. You ever heard that one where they'll be like, I have this pen in my hand, sell me this pen, you know?
Yes.
Like, how would you sell me this pen? I love those questions because you have to you gotta think on that. I like your solution though. You know, piggyback off the other success.
Piggyback off of Starbucks.
But would you say mine's better?
Duh.
Mine's full of magical pixie dust.
Yeah.
It'll make you
Homemade.
successful.
So
Homemade, there you go. Homemade, I made it in the toilet. It's turlet cocoa. Turlet. Okay, so the other one on this.
Or I can just be like really cute in what I wear.
True. I can't play
and
that.
Sell it that way.
I didn't even think about that, right?
Hair flip.
Right. Y'all want to buy some hot cocoa?
Yep.
Selling to one demographic.
I'll be like in the swimsuits with like Ugg boots and like earmuffs, you know? Maybe a parka.
So the other question on this one, and I thought this one was super weird, but I wanted to ask you because I was interested in what your answer would be.
Okay.
The first one on the list says, what would you do if you found a penguin in the freezer?
I would freak out, first off. A penguin in my freezer? Is it alive? Or is it dead?
It doesn't say. So you could probably expand upon that. Or do you want me to pick? Let's say it's alive.
Okay.
Let's say it's alive and it's been in there all night.
I'm less frightened that it's alive.
Oh, really?
If there's a dead penguin in my freezer, now I'm freaked.
Be questioning Brad.
Yeah.
What you been doing, son?
What you doing, boo? An alive.
What's wrong with you?
A live penguin. Well, I think there would be questions to be had. First off,
would you ask the penguin? Why are you here?
No.
What you
what
doing?
You doing?
Why are you in my freezer? How'd you get in there?
No,
okay?
I'd be asking Brad, you know, the other person that lives there, and then I think I would take it out.
What if it gets too warm though?
Put it back. Actually, you know what? I'd leave it in the freezer. I would go to the nearest gas station and get bags of ice, put it in my bathtub, and put the penguin in there like a fish.
Boom, boom. I think it's that's
a
nice
pet penguin,
answer, right? It's mine.
That's so cool. Unless if it's in the winter, I take it outside with me, like on a walk. My neighbors are walking their dogs and walking my penguin. But
it's just
what?
like waddling along, and you're like, "This is Pangy the penguin."
Pangy. That's a weird question.
I know. That's why I was like reading through. I'm like, that's weird.
And then I might give it a better home because I feel like
You wouldn't be able to give it
No.
adequate life. Like,
No.
come on, get out of here. Come on. I don't want to see you anymore. Go.
Oh, that's so weird.
Sticking with the theme,
I
there's
dig
another
it.
one on here.
Okay.
Okay, this one's pretty funny. A penguin walks through the door right now wearing a sombrero. What does he say and why is he here?
Is it a real penguin or is it like a mascot penguin?
It's a penguin wearing a sombrero. And it talks.
It walks in the room. What does it say?
Yeah.
Y'all want a taco?
Y'all want tacos? I'm guessing that's why he's here as well. To sell me tacos.
To sell me tacos. He's wearing a
Penguin
sombrero.
tacos. So they'd be fish tacos, right?
Yes. Boom. Fish tacos.
Boom.
I'm going to keep that penguin with a sombrero at my hot chocolate stand.
I bet he would sell some hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah. I'd
He'd
be
be
like,
too
what
hot,
is this
though."
talking penguin?
Okay, last one.
Okay.
If you could only choose one song to play every time you walked into a room for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, no.
Every time you come in the room, but for the rest of your life.
There's one I want to say, but I'm not. So. I have no idea. This is one of those questions where I feel like I should have known previously so I could give you.
So you could think on it?
Yeah.
It's more fun that you didn't get to, though.
I don't know why I want to say booty work, but I do.
Just imagine you walk into the room just every time. Think about it like after like the 50th or 100th time.
It would
And
be
it's just like
so-
booty work, booty
so
work.
annoying.
And you're just, yeah, this happens.
Okay, like,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
We all know.
Could be like Dangerous Woman from Ariana Grande.
There
It's
you
a good
go.
one.
There you go.
I also feel like there should be like a Britney Spears song.
What? Which one?
All of them.
Oops, I did it again.
Yeah.
Oops, I walked into the room again. My bad.
My B.
My bad.
Oh, that's a good one. You know what though?
The list is good. There's some interesting things on here.
I'm gonna
like,
do that for you.
Yeah?
I'm going to come up with
with
questions for you.
These are like some of these get like a little bit more serious. Like describe the color yellow to someone who is blind.
Oh my god!
Like I was like, that's a good question. Like
Have they always been blind?
You're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be and why?
Oh,
Like there's some fun ones in
pink. But
You're
like
a new addition. So
Yeah, but they can be a different shade
like
of pink.
Live pink. Like why is a tennis ball fuzzy?
Oh,
If you woke up and had 2,000 unread emails and could only answer 300 of them, how would you choose which ones to answer? Like, these are interesting.
I wake up with 2,000 emails because I don't delete.
2,000 emails of, hey, we want to sell you this. Hey, there's a deal going on at Ulta.
Ooh,
Okay.
got him.
Okay, I was like, pick one that you know.
That's great.
Well, thanks for answering my questions.
You is welcome.
Okay, we're getting pretty close here. So,
Wow.
St. Patrick's Day is going to
Have been yesterday.
yes. So
If you're listening to this on Monday,
yes. So we are wearing green.
We
I
are.
have green shades.
we don't
And-
wear green. That's not on our color wheel
No.
normally.
No, Audrey had to bring me a green shirt
It's so funny.
because I was like, I don't have anything green. I'm sorry. She had St. Patrick's Day socks too that I was going to wear, but they went up to like my knee. And I was like, these are weird.
Yeah.
But they were socks. I don't know. Yeah, we don't. I've only been out once for St. Patrick's Day. Only one time. And I've never had green beer, which I'd like to at least knock that off the list.
I know. I feel like
Which I feel like I could probably do that at home, but
probably.
I think I have food coloring.
Is that what they just do? They just
It'd
do
be
food
my guess.
coloring?
But I could be wrong.
I have no idea.
Wouldn't be the first
We
time.
don't really go out for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
But also, it's just crazy.
What? Oh, yeah. See, that's the problem. I'm the same way. I'm
And-
like, it's going to be nuts.
But like, and price, like they don't have any deals on prices because they don't need to because they
No.
know everyone's going to be out,
Yeah.
you know? So it's
Pay
kind of like
$8 a beer.
the worst. So
Craziness.
I'll order a pizza and
Yeah.
stay inside.
Yeah.
So hope you were all safe
Yeah.
this St. Patty's Day weekend.
Drink responsibly.
Also, Why do we celebrate St. Patty's Day?
Yeah.
Don't
I have
know.
no clue.
Don't know.
I feel like I should know,
Just
but
an
I don't.
excuse for Americans to drink.
Exactly.
Let's be real.
Yeah, come on. I know. I don't get it.
But speaking of national holidays,
Yes.
we
Last
talked about
thing
this
here.
last week, and Cole printed off
8 pages.
8 pages of March national holidays. So
Just
there's
March.
like several holidays.
The website was
every
like
day.
second or third down on the result list, and it was like National Day something calendar. I don't remember the URL, but you could actually submit days. They had all the calendar, like they had the whole thing.
So
there was like
good.
trivia. They had a bunch of cool stuff. Their website was really nice, but I just copied and pasted the entire March, just
There's
all the days.
so many random,
Oh yeah.
like, pick out some of the faves here. So,
Here,
like,
I'll give you that page.
March 3rd, like, one of the holidays is National Cold Cuts Day. And I don't know why, but I think that's hilarious.
Like, what is National Crown of Roast Pork Day? Like, what is Crown of Roast Pork?
I could not tell you.
March 6th was National Frozen Food Day. Oh, that was National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day, too.
Oh.
This was one you picked out. March 5th, National Cheese Doodle Day. What is a cheese
What's a
doodle?
cheese doodle?
Please, somebody tell us what a cheese doodle is.
Give me some of those.
Yeah, here. National Crab Meat Day was March 9th, everybody. Missed out on that one,
In case you're wondering.
right? What's today's the...
Also, March 9th is National Get Over It Day. So,
Get over it.
get over it. Okay.
So today, the day that we are recording, is National Freedom of Information Day, National Everything You Do Is Right Day, National Everything You Do Is Right Day.
I'm going to tell Brad that.
Oh, today's National Panda Day too,
Oh, little panda.
and Quilting Day, National Quilting Day,
It's your favorite
Artichoke Hearts
hobby.
Day too.
Ew. What?
Tomorrow, National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day, but you knew that one. National Poultry Day. Here, I'll let you. Let's Laugh Day. There's a National West Virginia Day.
My favorite day is Monday, when you will be listening to this, National Awkward Moments Day. So, my whole life. So,
Right, every day.
you know.
March 24th is National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day.
It's so gross. Why is that a thing?
Ooh, March 23rd is National Chip and Dip Day.
Oh,
I am there.
bless.
I am there, sir. Sign
We're
me
there
up.
for it.
Oh, okay, this one might be my favorite. March 28th, National Something on a Stick Day.
Bless. That's called the fair.
Well, that's also Weed Appreciation Day.
Bless. But literally,
What's-
everything at the fair is on a stick.
What's Black Forest Cake? That's a day. Here, I'll let you look through that
Isn't
one.
that like chocolate?
Oh.
Help.
March 31st, National Tater Day. I am in. Tater.
Tater.
Oh, March 30th is National I Am in Control Day.
All right.
Just one day, just one. So we'll post a.
March 31st, National Clams on the Half Shell.
That's so specific.
What does that mean?
Okay, so on the half is where they take the shell, they open it up, and they break the top of it off, and they just leave it in the shell. So they come out and they're all in the shell. We used to do that stuff
Interesting.
when I worked at the seafood restaurant.
So strange.
So,
So
yeah.
many.
We'll post a link somewhere. Maybe it's on Facebook or somewhere that says,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so you guys can go check out the website and
There's so many
catch up on the
random
date.
ones.
They have a calendar, but we could always choose our favorites. But could you imagine trying to go through all those? Some days have like 8 to 10 different days within one day.
Yeah, there's a lot. And they're so random.
You can actually submit one. I think I said it earlier, but you know, you want to submit a day, go ahead. They give you a plaque that's framed and everything.
National Virtual Vacation Day. Yeah, whatever that means.
Taking a virtual vacation today because it's National Virtual Vacation. What's wrong with people?
I don't know.
So yeah.
So random.
So yeah, well, we've run through our list, guys. So we appreciate everybody listening as usual. We've been talking about wanting to get some guests on the show. The only thing is we have equipment for 2 people, and we would need to get some more stuff for a 3rd or 4th. So we're working on that, but we might put that off a little bit further than we thought, just because equipment's not cheap. So
we're gonna start a GoFundMe page.
Please help Life and Lattes to get more equipment. Please.
JK.
But what I was thinking is, in the meantime, we would like to do maybe 1, maybe 2 episodes that are all topics chosen by you guys. So we'll call it the listener topic episodes or episode. And we'll post some stuff and see if you guys throw some stuff at us. And we'll put that episode together and add all our topics in. And everybody who submits one, we'll give a shout out as well. And maybe we'll do a little fancy giveaway or something then too.
Fancy giveaway.
So keep that in mind, and we'll post some stuff about that too. And I'm sorry for the absence of lip sync battles. That's my fault. I've been busy.
It's been slacking.
So yeah, I've been slacking. So that's my bad.
So this week we're doing it.
Yes, we're gonna do it this week.
Hold it to.
I'm gonna make it happen. So
hold it to you.
I know everybody's on their toes. So,
yes.
Well, thanks for listening. This wraps up episode 5. So we appreciate all of you, and keep listening. And we look forward to your suggestions on the episodes.
We out.
We out, fam.
Cheers.